Hello and welcome to the Critically Curious. I'm the Monk, and today we are in Cyberpunk 2077 and I have a cash exploit for you. Now, to start this off, the best perk to get right at the beginning of the game, it only costs 1 point, is Mechanic. There are also a couple of other little perks that could help later in the game if you wanted to invest in it and actually find it useful. But Mechanic helps a lot, and basically what it comes down to is breaking down cans. Now, this game has a hell of a lot of vending machines. I'm sure you guys have noticed that by now. You can buy 1 can of soda for 10 eddies. And then, of course, you can break down that can. When you break down that can, you will get 3 uncommon components and 6 common components. They can then be sold for 8 eddies for an uncommon or 5 eddies for a common. Now, hopefully you are keeping up with me here. I'm going to try and break it down so you guys can completely get it. But basically, by spending $10, you will make $44 or 44 eddies profit. So as you know, like I've already said, there are so many vending machines in this game. I noticed that after completing the prologue, when you leave V's apartment, there are a few, I think there's 4 soda machines actually, like within this corridor you see me running up and down. Now, they all cost $10 each. It doesn't matter, what you buy. If you just buy them until it runs out of stock, then go to a different vending machine and again keep buying it until it runs out of stock. Pick up everything that you buy. The more cans, the better. When you break them down, you'll get the components. Then all you need to do is find a shop. Now, there's many shops in this game, so finding a shop isn't actually going to be all that difficult. The time-consuming part is actually getting enough cans, to make it very profitable. This is only a small and a minor money glitch or exploit. The actual exploit is the fact that these soda machines do run out. It goes out of stock, but a way to get them to be back in stock is simply to go out of render. If you go out of render, run away as I am, I'm going to another vending machine. And then if you go back, for instance, I'm going to run back now. I'm going to run back to that original vending machine that you saw out of stock. When I go back to it after a couple of seconds, boom, bish, bosh, it's back in stock and there's more cans to buy. That is the exploit. The actual way to break down the cans and, obviously selling your items to the shop, that is not an exploit. That's a mechanic that's in the game. It's one that has been overlooked. They've allowed you to break down the components of something which is in endless supply. And therefore, that is the exploit. That is the thing that the devs, they just, slight. I'm sure it will be patched out. I'm sure it'll be patched out pretty quick. It seems to be, a pretty simple thing. But as you can see, these drop boxes, they start with around 20,000 eddies in them. And I depleted an entire drop box. In fact, in my game right now, I've depleted not only an entire drop box, but I've also depleted several of the shops that I found in the immediate area as well. This seems to be working really well. It's helped me out a massive chunk. Also, the uncommon components that you get from breaking down these cans are really useful for leveling up and upgrading your weapons as well. I find that the more you upgrade a weapon, the more expensive or the more uncommon components you're going to need. It gets really costly, but considering the cans are so cheap, considering you get 3 uncommon components with each can you break down, I really feel like it's very worth it. It's a great way to get those uncommon components. And of course, even the common components, which you get 6 from breaking down 1 can. they can be sold for 5 eddies each, which is it's massive. There's a massive profit margin here. It's worth doing. Yeah, it's a bit time consuming. Hopefully I'll find some different exploits later in the game. But this is just a really quick one for you guys. If it's helped you out at all, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss out on more videos just like this. But guys, I have been a monk. We've been a Critically Clueless. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you're enjoying Cyberpunk. If you've got any tips for any of our viewers or anyone subscribe to the channel, then please drop them down in the comments so everyone can get the grips of this game. It's a huge game. There's lots of things to explore, and yeah, it would be really nice if we can create a nice community to help each other out here. This is my help for you guys. I hope it's been helpful, but I will see you in the next Cyberpunk video real soon, guys. Peace out. I'll catch you later.